So if you're watching this video, this is for you, the songwriter. This is about paying attention to those little nudges that make great songs. So recently, I had this thought about writing a song about Jesus basically clapping Mary's cheeks. And if you're already offended, please don't be. But if, I can't do anything about that. But the thought came because in my deconstruction of faith and healing and growing, I am discovering of the possibility that Jesus had a wife and kids. And as a bona fide black boy born in church, I was like, I cannot write about this. This is something that I cannot write about. And every time the thought would come, I would chuckle. I would chuckle. And so I'm in this group because I'm building community. A shout out to the inner chamber. And we're in this group for accountability. And I'm going somewhere with this, so pay attention. We're in this group for accountability, so I put it in the group. And my coach was like, write it. When you're inspired, if you get a nudge, write it. And so I began to sit down and I began to write the song based upon what I was hearing. If Jesus gave Mary that wood. And I still chuckle when I say it, sorry. And what I started to notice a feeling that I can't explain. And I'm going to try to explain it in this video to assist and support those that are having these thoughts and are scared to write things that you are afraid of what people are going to say. It's like you're like, what if I say this? Can I even release this song? Like, what is this all about? So I began to write, and this feeling I began to feeling was so therapeutic for me. It was so therapeutic. It was as if I was beginning to know and understand what I believe in this stage of my life. And was reminded through this process of songwriting how therapeutic songwriting is, how healing songwriting is. And if you're watching this video, I want you and offer this to you to write the song that is coming up for you that you are scared to write. What it boils down to is you just got to write it. Whether you release it or not is up to you. But that process, I was writing the song and I began to ask questions like, okay, what am I trying to say? What does my heart want to say? What do I need to say? And these could be questions that you could ask, right? These could be questions that you could ask as you write. Like, what is it that I can be honest and say, because nobody's in the room. It's just you and your pen and your heart, which is why this channel is called Pen and Heart, right? We're writing with our pen and our heart. So be honest, get real. The songwriting process should be the most sacred place for you to live in your truth, to live in that therapy room that you probably, I'm finna say haven't paid your therapist. I don't want to say that, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is you're creating that space, God dog it. You're creating that space for you to open up your heart, to release all those toxins from the heartbreak, from the pain. And even if it's not pain, maybe it's about opening up your heart to expand the fulfillment of what joy was in the experience that you had. Maybe that's the song that you need to write about, how fun it was, what you gained from it. And I believe, and I'm really starting to tap into what I teach, when I'm teaching my clients about songwriting is to write what's on your heart. And don't be afraid to write it because somebody needs it. And as I begin to share the song, I got, testimonials about, this song is really, really good. And thank you for coming to this space, for writing this type of music. So that's what I got, fam, is to share with you this, in a nutshell, share with you this opportunity that you have to hear. I don't want to say it, so I'm not going to go back and redo. This is like me starting this channel, and I'm really wanting to be consistent, and so this is what you get. To say what's on your heart to say, create the space, and be intentional about hearing that voice, hearing those thoughts, not being afraid to write what's coming up for you. So I hope that helps. If you need more unpacking, book a call and let's explore, because sometimes you need assistance, support with unpacking, giving you ways to write, to deal with what's on your heart. So, and if you haven't checked it out, go check out my music on my Titus Gun official channel. And if you have any questions about songwriting, anything that you want me to address here, put it in the comments. So I love you back, and we will talk to you later.